If you feel joy,
Yes.
can you tell me how long you felt that way, and in a sense, how you
Wow.
got that way? in a short amount of time?
Yeah.
Like, if there's anything that you could kind of pass on?
Sure. It's going to sound kind of odd, but I believe that my capacity for joy is directly connected to my willingness to feel pain. Not physical pain necessarily, but emotional pain. Because the things that are in the way of me free-flowing joy are places where I've shut down in my consciousness, and as I have more and more welcomed my own pain, patterns, wounding patterns, whatever, I feel more free-flowing and more joy. So there really is no, in my mind, there's no bypassing it. There's no getting around. And the thing about pain is, it's when I'm resisting it, it's torture. But when I'm welcoming it, it's like the soft center of the Tootsie Pop. It's like this place of stillness. There's catharsis, perhaps, but there's this place of deep stillness inside the center of it, and that seems to be what has made a big difference.
Is this something that you learned, or began to favor, or realized you had a choice, or was some technique you used or developed?
I think I've been craving this since I was a teenager, like just wanting release and not knowing what it was, And I've had all sorts of teachers and this and that, but it's not so much a technique. It's just like, it's about being kind to myself. In those places where I feel like I don't deserve love, that's where I go in and bring my consciousness and bring my love as much as I can. So that's the simple form. I do believe fundamentally that who I am is not my experience. So that there's this gap, there's this space around my experience, a space of consciousness, so that it's not that I'm detached so much, it's that I'm aware of the being inside the human. So both are important, but if I just go in the human, then I'm ignoring the being, and I can suffer. And if I just go in the being and ignoring the human, then I get detached and I float off. And so the two together, the integration of the being and the human is what my focus is on.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And you teach also?
I do. I teach workshops for humans and beings, and I also made a name teaching school teachers. And the essence of that message that I teach teachers is the same. It's that when we assume the best about ourselves, we can touch that place of innocence where who we are is enough. And that's the thing. When I was younger, my whole focus was on almost like adding 1 + 1 + 1 to get to infinity, trying to improve myself. And at some point I realized that if love is truly unconditional, then all the conditions of my life can be loved. I don't have to change in order to be whole. And changes do happen, but that's not the focus. The focus is on welcoming me as myself as I am, and inside that, I can get really busy enjoying myself and notice things changing. So that's been my focus for a long time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.